The unthinkable has happened. Infowars, a bastion of independent journalism, has fallen silent. This is not hyperbole, it is a calculated assault on free speech, orchestrated by powerful forces determined to silence dissenting voices. Alex Jones, the defiant voice of truth, has been targeted. His platform, Infowars, has been ripped away, sold to the highest bidder in a rigged auction. This is not justice. It is a blatant power grab, a chilling display of authoritarianism that should alarm every American. The corporate media, complicit in this charade, is already spinning the narrative. They paint Jones as a villain, a spreader of misinformation. They conveniently ignore the countless times he has challenged the official narrative, exposing uncomfortable truths that threaten the established order. They dismiss his millions of followers, labeling them as gullible sheep. This is the oldest trick in the book. Discredit the messenger to silence the message. What happened to Infowars is a dangerous precedent. It sends a clear message. If you dare to question authority, if you refuse to toe the line, you will be crushed. Your voice will be silenced. Your platform will be taken away. The very foundations of our democracy, built on the principles of free speech and open debate, are crumbling before our eyes. We must not stand idly by as this happens. We must fight back against this tyranny. We must stand with Alex Jones. The First Amendment is clear. Congress shall make no law abridging the freedom of speech or of the press. These words, once revered as sacrosanct, are now under attack. Alex Jones, a modern-day dissident, has become a target of this assault. His crime? Daring to question the official narrative, to challenge the pronouncements of the powerful. Jones has been vilified for his views on Sandy Hook. He dared to question the official story, to explore alternative explanations. This, we are told, is unconscionable beyond the pale of acceptable discourse. But questioning, probing, dissenting, these are the very lifeblood of a free society. Without them, we are left with nothing but blind obedience to authority. The right to question is not absolute, we are told. There are limits, boundaries that must not be crossed. But who decides these limits? Who determines what is acceptable discourse and what is not? In a free society, these are not decisions to be made by the government, by powerful corporations, or by a self-appointed elite. They are decisions to be made by the people, in the free marketplace of ideas. Alex Jones's voice is a necessary one, even if you find his views objectionable. He represents the right of every American to question, to dissent, to challenge the status quo. If we allow his voice to be silenced, then we all lose our voice. We become subjects, not citizens, in a society where questioning authority is met with swift and brutal punishment. The auction of Infowars was not about justice. It was about silencing a powerful voice that dared to challenge the establishment. The sale, orchestrated under the guise of legal proceedings, reeks of manipulation and foul play. The highest bid, initially accepted, was mysteriously rejected. Then, in a move that surprised no one paying attention, The Onion, a satirical website known for its left-leaning bias, swooped in to claim the prize. This is not a coincidence. This is the deep state at work, using its vast resources and influence to silence dissent. They understand the power of Infowars, the millions of people it reaches. They recognize Alex Jones as a threat, a man who cannot be controlled, who refuses to be silenced. So they resort to underhanded tactics, to legal maneuvering, to crush him and his platform. This is not just about Alex Jones, it is about all of us. If they can do this to him, they can do it to anyone. They can come for anyone who dares to question the official narrative, who threatens their power and control. This is how freedom dies, not with a bang, but with a whimper, with the slow erosion of our fundamental rights. We must not let them get away with it. We must expose this sham for what it is, a blatant attack on free speech, and a dangerous precedent for the future of our republic. The silencing of Infowars is a tragedy, but it is not the end. Alex Jones will not be silenced. He will continue to speak truth to power, to expose the lies and machinations of the deep state. He will find new platforms, new ways to reach his audience, to bypass the censorship and control of the establishment. This is a call to action. We cannot afford to be passive observers in this critical moment. We must stand with Alex Jones and all those who dare to challenge the status quo. We must demand accountability from those who seek to silence dissent and undermine our freedoms. Contact your representatives. Demand an investigation into the Infowars auction. Expose the hypocrisy of the corporate media, their complicity in this assault on free speech. Support independent journalists and alternative media outlets. And never, ever stop questioning the official narrative. The fight for truth and justice is a long and arduous one, But it is a fight worth fighting. We must not let fear silence us. We must not let them win. The future of our republic, the very soul of our nation, depends on it.